Feeling your legs growing weaker, heavier, or more painful could be a warning sign you shouldn't ignore. You might notice that even simple activities, standing for long periods, walking, or climbing stairs, are becoming harder than they used to be. If so, it's crucial to pay close attention. What I'm about to reveal may surprise you and shed light on exactly why your legs are losing strength. Some everyday foods, often considered harmless or even comforting, may actually be silently draining the life from your muscles and joints. With every bite and every meal, you could be unknowingly feeding the weakness that's slowly taking hold. What's more alarming is that these harmful foods are likely already a regular part of your diet. In this guide, I will expose the 6 most damaging foods that are accelerating muscle loss, increasing joint pain, and compromising your stability. You'll learn what hidden dangers are causing recurring fatigue, swelling, stiffness, and discomfort. And most importantly, how simple changes can help you regain your strength, energy, and independence. If you wish to keep your legs strong for years to come and age with vitality, stay with me until the end. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Refined sugar, candy, sweets. Refined sugar found in candy, sweets, and many processed in-product desserts is often associated with comfort and pleasure. However, after the age of 60, consuming these sugary treats can silently become one of the biggest enemies to your leg health. Excessive intake of refined sugar triggers inflammatory responses throughout the body, particularly affecting the muscles and joints. Chronic inflammation makes your legs more sensitive, uncomfortable, and prone to weakness and deterioration over time. Moreover, sugar directly contributes to insulin resistance, which depletes muscle energy. When your muscles lack a stable energy supply, they gradually weaken and become less efficient at supporting your body's movements. Refined sugar also encourages unwanted weight gain. Every additional pound places more strain on your lower body muscles and joints, which are already vulnerable as natural muscle mass decreases with age. Weight gain is not the only concern. Sugar consumption also increases toxin production in the body, further aggravating inflammation. The more persistent the inflammation, the harder it becomes to maintain strong, functional legs. Even blood flow is compromised by high sugar intake. Poor circulation deprives leg muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need to repair and renew themselves, leading to slower recovery times and further muscle decline. Furthermore, sugary foods are often nutrient poor. They lack essential components such as proteins and magnesium that are crucial for maintaining healthy muscle mass. Instead, they provide empty calories that contribute nothing to strengthening your body. Over time, a diet high in refined sugars accelerates the natural loss of muscle mass, sarcopenia, making mobility increasingly difficult. What might seem like an innocent slice of pie or a piece of cake could actually be undermining your independence and physical freedom. Additionally, most factory-made sweets contain chemical additives like dyes and preservatives, which disturb the body's natural balance and intensify inflammation even further. Combined with sugar, this creates a particularly harmful combination for seniors. A meaningful step toward better health is replacing processed sweets with healthier alternatives, such as fresh fruit sprinkled with cinnamon or homemade desserts using less sugar. You don't have to eliminate desserts completely, but by making wiser choices, you honor your body, strengthen your legs, and protect your independence for years to come. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Fried foods, French fries, fried chicken. Fried foods such as French fries and fried chicken are undeniably tempting with their crispy textures and savory flavors. However, for individuals over 60, the impact of consuming these foods regularly can be detrimental to leg health. Fried foods are rich in trans fats and saturated fats, both of which significantly raise inflammation markers in the body. This chronic inflammation directly affects the muscles and joints, leading to stiffness, discomfort, and a higher risk of injuries in the lower limbs. One major concern with fried foods is their negative effect on circulation. These unhealthy fats hinder proper blood flow, reducing the oxygen and nutrients that reach the muscles. Poor circulation deprives leg muscles of what they need to heal, rebuild, and stay strong. Over time, this inadequate nourishment weakens the leg's supportive structures and accelerates joint deterioration. Additionally, fried foods contribute to the buildup of plaque in blood vessels, further restricting vital nutrient delivery to the muscles. Common culprits like donuts, chicken nuggets, and French fries consumed regularly can overwhelm the skeletal and circulatory systems. After eating a meal high in fried foods, you might notice that your legs feel heavier, sorer, and more fatigued, a direct response from your body struggling to manage the overload of harmful fats. Digesting fried foods also demands a significant amount of energy from the body, diverting resources that could otherwise support muscle function and repair. This leads to faster onset of leg fatigue and a noticeable decrease in strength and endurance. Moreover, frequent consumption of fried foods is strongly associated with weight gain, which places additional pressure on the legs, hips, and knees, joints that naturally become more fragile with age. Another critical point is that fried foods have very low nutritional density. They provide lots of calories, but very few essential nutrients such as proteins, vitamins, and minerals that are vital for maintaining muscle health. A diet dominated by these foods creates an imbalance that accelerates muscle mass loss, further compromising stability and mobility. To protect your legs and overall vitality, avoiding fried foods is a simple yet powerful step. Choosing healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, or steaming can dramatically improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support muscle strength. By making these adjustments, you not only preserve the strength and agility of your legs, but also enhance your quality of life and independence as you age. 3. White bread. White bread, a staple for breakfast and snacks, may seem harmless at first glance. However, especially after the age of 60, its impact on muscle and leg health is far from benign. White bread is made from refined flour that has been stripped of most of its fiber and essential nutrients during processing. This results in a highly processed carbohydrate that is absorbed quickly, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. These spikes have a direct impact on muscle health, particularly in the legs. When blood sugar levels surge and crash repeatedly, muscles are deprived of the stable energy supply they need to function efficiently. Over time, this instability leads to fatigue, weakness, and a reduction in muscle strength, making it harder to maintain firm, reliable leg muscles essential for daily activities. Furthermore, white bread has a high glycemic index but lacks fiber. A diet heavy in white bread increases insulin resistance, preventing glucose from properly entering muscle cells. Without sufficient glucose uptake, muscles struggle to generate the energy needed for everyday movements like walking, climbing stairs, or standing up from a seated position. This energy deficit contributes directly to muscle mass loss, a process already naturally accelerated by aging. Beyond its effects on blood sugar and energy, white bread provides very little nutritional value. It is low in protein and minerals, which are crucial for muscle repair and maintenance. Seniors who need higher levels of protein to counteract sarcopenia, the age related loss of muscle mass, are especially vulnerable to the consequences of a nutrient poor diet centered around refined grains. Eating white bread daily doesn't just fail to nourish your muscles, it actively contributes to their decline. When combined with common spreads like butter, cheese, or sweet toppings, white bread can also lead to unhealthy weight gain. Excess weight puts additional stress on the legs, compounding the risk of pain, inflammation, joint issues, and overall decreased mobility. Fortunately, there are better alternatives. Choosing whole grain breads made from oats, flaxseed, rye, or naturally fermented options provides the body with essential fibers, nutrients, and slow releasing energy. Pairing these healthier breads with good protein sources like eggs or avocado can create balanced meals that sustain muscle health and vitality. You don't need to give up bread entirely, and you just need to choose wiser, more nourishing options that support your body's needs and help preserve your independence and strength over time. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number one below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Processed foods: hot dogs, bacon, instant noodles, cookies, snacks. Processed foods, including hot dogs, bacon, instant noodles, cookies, and snacks, offer convenience but come at a significant cost to your leg health, especially after age 60. These foods are typically loaded with high amounts of sodium, preservatives, artificial flavorings, and other chemical additives that silently work against your muscles and joints. One of the biggest dangers of processed foods is their extremely high sodium content. Excessive salt promotes fluid retention, leading to swollen, heavy legs. This swelling not only causes discomfort, but also impairs circulation, making it harder for your muscles to receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and recover properly after activity. Over time, poor circulation contributes to persistent leg fatigue, stiffness, and even an increased risk of falls. Moreover, the chemical preservatives and additives found in processed foods trigger chronic inflammation in the body. This kind of low grade, ongoing inflammation directly affects muscle tissues and joints, making them more prone to pain, weakness, and degeneration. The more often you consume these products, the more you feed the cycle of inflammation and muscle breakdown. Processed foods are also notoriously low in essential nutrients like proteins, fibers, and minerals. Instead, they are packed with empty calories that do not support muscle maintenance or repair. This lack of real nourishment accelerates muscle mass loss, sarcopenia, which naturally progresses with age but becomes far worse when fueled by poor dietary choices. Another critical concern is the unhealthy fats found in many processed foods, particularly trans fats and saturated fats. These fats clog arteries, worsen blood flow, and restrict the delivery of vital nutrients to the muscles. This reduced blood flow directly leads to weaker, less responsive leg muscles, slower healing, and greater feelings of fatigue and instability. Additionally, the high glycemic load of many processed snacks and cookies causes sharp blood sugar spikes followed by crashes. These fluctuations drain muscle energy and encourage weight gain, which further strains the legs and joints. Swollen legs, frequent cramping, and a heavy, sluggish feeling when walking can often be traced back to a diet rich in processed foods. For better leg health and stronger mobility, it's essential to replace these harmful foods with whole, natural options. Choosing fresh, minimally processed meals ensures your muscles receive the nutrients they need to remain resilient, keeping you active, independent, and vibrant well into your later years. 5. Alcohol. While alcohol might be a regular part of social gatherings or moments of relaxation, its impact on the body becomes significantly more damaging after the age of 60, especially when it comes to leg strength and overall mobility. As the body ages, it becomes less efficient at metabolizing alcohol, which amplifies its harmful effects. One of the primary concerns is alcohol's interference with the absorption of essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. These nutrients are critical for maintaining strong muscles and bones. When they are depleted, muscles weaken, bones become brittle, and the risk of fractures and falls increases dramatically. Alcohol doesn't just rob the body of these vital building blocks, it also actively hinders the repair and recovery of muscle tissues after physical activity, causing prolonged soreness, fatigue, and a greater vulnerability to injuries. Additionally, alcohol promotes dehydration, another major threat to muscle health. Dehydrated muscles are less flexible and more prone to cramps, particularly in the legs. Chronic dehydration strains muscle function, making walking, standing, and climbing stairs more difficult and uncomfortable. Beyond muscle and bone health, alcohol directly impairs liver function. The liver plays a crucial role in filtering toxins and producing important compounds necessary for tissue health and energy metabolism. When the liver is burdened by alcohol, its ability to support muscle maintenance diminishes, further weakening the legs over time. Weight gain is another critical issue linked to alcohol consumption. Alcoholic beverages are high in empty calories and contribute to the accumulation of abdominal fat. Extra weight puts additional stress on the lower extremities, compounding the natural loss of muscle mass that accompanies aging. This increased pressure on joints like the knees, hips, and ankles accelerates wear and tear, further compromising mobility. You may have noticed waking up feeling more tired, sore, or unsteady after a night of drinking. These are your body's warning signs. Regular alcohol use raises inflammation levels in the body, which contributes to chronic pain, stiffness, and a gradual reduction in physical activity. Over time, these effects add up, significantly undermining your ability to remain independent and active. To protect your leg strength and overall health, it's crucial to minimize alcohol consumption, ensuring that your body can retain the essential minerals, hydration, and muscle resilience needed for a vibrant, mobile life in your senior years. 6. Ice cream, milk chocolate, processed cheese. Ice cream, milk chocolate, and processed cheeses are popular comfort foods, often associated with indulgence and pleasure. However, for those over 60, these foods pose serious risks to leg strength and overall mobility. Although they may seem harmless or even comforting, regular consumption can quietly undermine muscle function and joint health, making day-to-day activities increasingly difficult. Ice cream, particularly the industrially produced varieties, is loaded with saturated fats and refined sugars. These ingredients cause significant spikes in blood sugar levels, followed by sharp drops, destabilizing the body's energy balance. Such instability depletes muscle energy stores and results in the legs feeling weak, heavy, and fatigued more quickly. Over time, this instability erodes muscle endurance and strength, making walking and climbing stairs more challenging. Moreover, the saturated fats in low-quality ice creams contribute to cardiovascular damage. Impaired blood flow makes it harder for oxygen-rich blood to reach the leg muscles. Poor circulation leads to symptoms like numbness, tingling, frequent cramping, and a gradual weakening of the legs. The chemical additives, such as artificial colors, emulsifiers, and thickeners, found in these products also fuel chronic inflammation throughout the body, further harming joint and muscle health. Milk chocolate, another favorite treat, also hides significant dangers. Commercial milk chocolates are typically high in sugar and unhealthy fats, but very low in beneficial cocoa content. Instead of providing antioxidants and heart protective flavonoids, these heavily processed chocolates overload the body with refined sugars and preservatives that disturb insulin function and promote fat accumulation, especially around the midsection. This additional weight adds extra strain on the legs and joints, worsening their performance over time. Simple sugars found in milk chocolate cause rapid insulin surges, draining energy from muscles and accelerating muscle loss. For seniors already dealing with age-related sarcopenia, these rapid fluctuations can be particularly damaging. Furthermore, additives in processed chocolates disrupt nutrient absorption, impairing the body's ability to maintain strong, resilient muscles. Processed cheeses, including cheese spreads, individually wrapped slices, and other industrially made varieties, further compound the problem. High in sodium and saturated fat, processed cheeses promote fluid retention and raise blood pressure, contributing to heavy, swollen legs. The preservatives and phosphates used in these cheeses interfere with the body's mineral balance, negatively affecting calcium and magnesium levels, two minerals essential for muscle contraction and bone health. Processed cheeses also offer little in the way of high-quality proteins. Unlike artisanal or natural cheeses, industrial varieties have a much lower nutritional value, providing calories without the amino acids necessary for maintaining muscle mass. The combination of poor nutrition, increased inflammation, and impaired circulation directly weakens the legs, reducing stability, endurance, and freedom of movement. Choosing healthier alternatives such as dark chocolate with high cocoa content and fresh, minimally processed cheeses like ricotta or cottage cheese can help protect your muscles, joints, and mobility as you age. Small, mindful changes make a powerful difference in preserving your independence and quality of life. Protect your legs, preserve your independence. As we age, the choices we make about the foods we eat have a profound impact on our strength, mobility, and overall quality of life. Our legs, the very foundation of our independence, are particularly vulnerable to the cumulative effects of poor dietary habits. Refined sugar, fried foods, white bread, processed meals, excessive alcohol, and highly processed sweets and cheeses may seem harmless or convenient in the moment, but over time, they can seriously weaken the muscles and joints that support us every day. Chronic inflammation, poor circulation, nutrient deficiencies, and unwanted weight gain, all fueled by these harmful foods, quietly rob the legs of their resilience and strength. What may begin as occasional discomfort or fatigue can evolve into persistent pain, stiffness, and a loss of mobility. These changes not only limit daily activities, but can also erode one's sense of independence, confidence, and joy in life. The good news is that it's never too late to take action. By becoming more mindful of what you eat, replacing harmful foods with nourishing alternatives, and making small but consistent adjustments to your diet, you can protect your leg strength, support healthier joints, and enhance your ability to move freely and confidently. Choosing whole, natural foods rich in proteins, healthy fats, fibers, and essential vitamins and minerals is a gift you give not only to your body, but also to your future self. Every thoughtful meal strengthens your foundation, prolongs your independence, and preserves your dignity. Your legs carry you through life's beautiful moments. Honor them by making choices that keep them strong, flexible, and ready for the adventures that still lie ahead. True health is built meal by meal, step by step, and every positive change you make today plants the seeds for a stronger, more vibrant tomorrow. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with our 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.